Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Tiger, and up here today with a bit of a later video, but I've got 7 eBay pickups here today. I'm still waiting on the one to turn up, and that is the Three Stooges Book of Yucks Mill Creek set. But I figured, you know what, when that turns up, I might just do like a little ASMR unboxing video or something along those lines instead. So I've got here 6 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray, 2 box sets as well of those DVDs. So I'm just going to go straight into it. Again, this is all eBay pickups. In fact, most of the stuff here, probably 4 of them were just under £10. You know, so most of them on here are probably, for all of this stuff, I probably spent less than £15 on all of this, which I think is great. So first I'll show the Blu-ray first, and the standalone Blu-ray, and that is Click. I've already said this before in the past, but if I own a DVD of something and I've not seen it, then I'll just keep it on DVD until I see it, rather than going out and upgrading DVDs to Blu-rays. Just because for me, otherwise, if I was to go through every single DVD that I own, movies that I haven't seen, and then go out and spend another, what, £3-4 on the Blu-ray or whatever it is per Blu-ray, it's going to cost me. I'm basically rebuying my whole collection. Not everything has a Blu-ray release. If you hear noise in the background, that's just my son. I can't do much about that. So, but yeah, but if I own a DVD of something and it's a movie that I can see myself re-watching, that I enjoyed, then I'm going to upgrade it to Blu-ray, and that is why I upgraded Click. Very cheap. This cost me like £2.50, if that. Probably could have got it cheaper in CX if I went in, but it is what it is. I absolutely love this movie. I like Adam Sandler. Got some little I think this is one of the early Blu-rays, because it's got all of the Blu-ray things, and it's even got some reversible artwork in there, if you can sort of see that. This movie is quite fun. It's basically Adam Sandler. It's, you know, it's just coming of age sort of family thing. It's basically, essentially, he finds this remote control that basically controls life, basically, so he can fast forward and pause things. And he goes into the future. Obviously, it's just sort of, you know, realising what you have, and one of those sort of films. But I enjoy it. You know, I think Adam Sandler's great. I love Adam Sandler. He's probably one of my, definitely in my top 10 comedians of all time. He's got Kate Beckinsale in here, and of course Christopher Walken. I enjoy this movie, and it's a movie that I've seen it a few times, and I have a DVD of it, so now I've got the Blu-ray of it. And because, you know, like I said, I don't need to get every single DVD that I own on Blu-ray. If I watch a movie and I can't see myself re-watching it, there's no point me upgrading to Blu-ray. And I think this is the only one out of all of the stuff here that I've got actually would have had a Blu-ray release. I don't know if it's got a 4K release. 4K, I'm going to be honest with you, I still think 4K is a bit too expensive for me. £25 per 4K when something comes out, basically. You can get things cheaper down the line, and I do. If I see a movie that I like on 4K, I'm going to pick it up. Or if I see one that's a decent price, I'm going to pick it up. But so first, there we go, Click. Next up, I did sort of talk about this in the previous video I did, but I thought I'd show it in the actual pickups video, and that is WrestleManiac. This movie is essentially like something along the lines of, you know, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know, serial killer, but it's got Rey Mysterio Senior in this, which I believe is actually his dad. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's named Rey Mysterio Senior. And, you know, they're basically a group of these people going to this sort of abandoned place in Mexico, ghost town, and then they find all of these body parts and faces of masks, if you will, face masks, real actual people's faces into a mask, like you know, obviously Leatherface type thing. And then it finds out that they're this evil ex-wrestler who's a killer. It sounds ridiculous. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I watched it years ago on TV. So I can't remember if it was any good or not. But it's a movie that I was thinking about the other day. I'm sorry about the glare. If I close my curtains all the way, it's too dark. But I remember this one being semi-decent. But it's been a while since I've seen it. So I thought I'd check it out. Like I said, I don't think any of these movies, these other stuff, actually have Blu-ray releases. So you got to get what you get. And I'm going to be honest with you, I still think DVD looks fine, to be honest. If you have a 4K player, sometimes they will upscale, so it looks a little bit clearer than, you know, but it's watchable, you know. It's not, people make out DVD to be like VHS. No, VHS is hard to watch. Try watching a VHS on a HD TV and then watching a DVD on a HD TV. You'll notice a huge difference. Next up is Orc Wars, the final battle. I think this goes by a different name. It's got like, when I added it to my app, it come up with a name like Draculesian or something like that. A bunch of these films that I have that actually go by different names. This just looks like it's going to be low budget fantasy, you know. Just looking at the back pictures, it just looked pretty awful. But it come up and I was like, you know what, I enjoy fantasy movies, and I mean even the orcs on there don't look too good. It's no Lord of the Rings Uruk-hai, if I will, but you know, it's only what, 90 minutes long. Yeah, just over an hour and a half long. So if it's good, you know, I doubt it's going to be good, but I enjoy some cheesy movies. Speaking of cheesy movies, another one from Revolver Entertainment, Alien versus Ninja. That just sounds awesome. I mean, although looking at the alien on here and on the back, it looks more like a dinosaur than an alien, I'll be honest with you. It says on here, the essential martial arts horror movie. It's got like 4 stars and stuff on here. I'm going to be honest with you, I love horror movies and I love martial arts movies, so it's a match made in heaven. Says here, Deadly Mission, Ninja Warriors, see a giant fireball, and then giant predator alien type things trying to kill. You know, I'm guessing this to be sort of cheesy fun. It just sounds insane, and I'm a sucker for these type of movies. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I do like the I don't know. This movie could have gone either way. It could have been an alien versus ninja movie or a ninja versus dinosaur movie, but I suppose they went with alien. Crazy. Next up is 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Series 6. Now, normally, when it comes to TV shows, I don't like to buy individual seasons, but I already had seasons like 1, 2 and 3 as a standalone release, and then I thought, you know what, I might as well just buy the individual seasons because they're still quite cheap. I picked up Series 5 not too long ago, so this was a show on the BBC that I watched years ago. I didn't watch all the way through. I used to watch it with my cousin quite a bit, and I remember enjoying it. I don't believe it's on any streaming, so I think it's on BBC iPlayer, but I don't use BBC iPlayer. Personally, I prefer to just use BritBox. I can see it coming to BritBox at some point. It wouldn't surprise me. It does have some special features, some behind the scenes stuff, and some commentaries on here. But I enjoyed this show years ago, so it's been a long time since I've seen it. It's a British comedy. I think it was like mid 2000s. I think it ran from like 2001 to like 2008 or something like that. There's 8 series, so I just need to get series 7 and 8, and then I've got the complete series. I don't think they actually released it as a complete box set. I think they only released series 1 to 5 as a box set, and then 6, 7 and 8 never come out as a box set. But it's been a long time since I've seen it. Now, to be honest, I remember one of the characters being killed off, and I always thought that was the end of the show, but I can't remember. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've seen 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Do you remember it? Did you enjoy it? I'm definitely looking forward to revisiting this one. Like I said, I never watched it all the way through. I just used to watch it when it was on the TV. Me and my cousin used to just watch it. It used to be on like late at night. It was on at like 10 o'clock and stuff. And then last, the 2 box sets we got. Sorry, I'm trying to get the there we go. I'm trying to get the thing out of frame. So then we got another one of these 3 movie collections. Now, the reason I picked this one up, it's sealed as well. It only cost me like £3.50. I'm going to break the seal, actually, just because it sounds like one of the discs is loose. So essentially, it was because I had like a 15, like just under 15 quid in my account. Like I got like £63, something like that, and you know, I was like, screw it, I'll get it down to 50 quid. And I wanted to get the movie Vile because it seemed like a pretty, you know, a Saw type movie. It's essentially social experiments on these people that to do with like people getting put through serious amounts of pain, and I like those sort of gorehound movies. And then when I went to buy it, it said it was out of stock. That one's fine. That one's not. This one's the one that's loose. I don't like to keep things loose. But yeah, so I wanted to Vile, but they didn't. It was out of stock, and then I was looking through the listings, and then they had this triple pack, which includes Vile, Chained, and Carjacked. And they're all horror movies, I think, with the exception of Carjacked, which is more of an action movie. I thought, you know what, for like, it was like 50p more for 3 movies. I thought, you know what, I might as well, you know, and I do like to have these triple packs sometimes, you know. You can never get these open. They never, there's all, do you know, that really pisses me off. This is why, you know, with like Xbox games and Nintendo games, they have that little sticker around it that lets you pull it off. But this is loose, and I don't like to leave it loose. So yeah, I wanted it for Vile, and I thought, you know what, 3 movies for the price of 1, essentially. So, but yeah, I've not heard of any of these movies. So I thought, you know what, we'll check them out and see what they're at. Oh, of course. This thing's broke. See if I can put it in there. Normally these sort of things don't bother me, but lately I you know, if I've got something in here, I don't want it to, you know, break the disc. Maybe I could, if I had a replacement disc case or something, I could fit it in, but it is what it is. It should be fine. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of these 3 movies and whether or not they're any good. Again, you know, and also let me know in the comments, you keep the wraparound things. This is what I don't like, these type of box sets where it's a box set and then it has an outer case and the DVDs are all in the same individual cases. I mean, for some collectors that's fine because you can just throw away the wraparound and have them as separate DVDs if you wanted to. But I would have preferred, if they were doing it like this, for it to just have, you know, a dual case like this and just 3 discs in there. But that's just me personally. And then last but not least is The Secret Diary of a Call Girl, the complete series. I was a bit confused at first because when I seen it, it just had the picture of that. And then I seen another one come up saying the complete series 1 and 2, and I was like, oh, is this just series 1 or is it complete series? But it's not, it's the complete series, all 4 series. I've never watched this show. Of course, it stars Billie Piper, who, if you never heard of Billie Piper, she was like the woman, like back in the early 2000s, like, every like guy at my school would talk about her. I mean, she is, you know, very, very good looking. I will admit. But this show, I think, is basically like it's a British, it's an ITV. It's not it's ITV, not BBC. And it's basically about I think it follows I think it's based on a novel originally, or like a series of novels, basically about a call girl, aka a prostitute, but she's also known as the escort. But obviously this show contains a lot of sex and fetishism and stuff like that. So I've wanted to check it out for a while. I know it was added to BritBox not long ago, but I thought, you know what, I'll get the DVD, because possibly the BritBox version might be censored. I don't know. But there we have it, guys. 7 pickups. And of course, I don't do thumbnail faces. I never get why people do this. I'll do thumbnail faces like, and they're like going, whoa, like, oh my god, like, oh, like, what is the point of those faces? Like, you've gone out and brought these DVDs, and now you expect people to, these games or whatever, and you expect people to believe that you can't believe what you've just brought. No, I mean, if you brought something, you're going to know what it is. You know who I'm talking about when it comes to doing those things. I don't know, do you, man? But I just find it to be stupid. It's like, wow. But of course, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and of course comment below. Let me know what you've if you've seen any of these films, and let me know if any of them also have Blu-ray releases. They might do, but like I said, I'm going to check them out first. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to watch a movie tonight called Zombie Island Massacre on Troma. Last night I watched Aristocats. I was in the mood to watch something a bit more. I've been watching a lot of horrors and things recently, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a little break from horrors, sort of give my brain a little moment to sort of relax a little bit, and, you know, try to get rid of some of the grisly things that I've seen. Not that I'm going to do a completely different video talking about horror and it doesn't have a negative impact. I've got a few videos that I'm coming up next week. Of course, there probably won't be a video tomorrow, and there probably won't be a video till I come back from my dad's next weekend. I've got a few videos that I want to talk about. I'm actually going to do a video called the Streaming Wars, which is basically what I'm going to go through different streaming services that I use and do an in-depth review of each streaming service, and talk about whether or not I think it's worth the money, pros and cons, what's on there and stuff like that. And as always, guys, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Mad Tiger, and have a nice day, and I'll see you. I'll see you probably next week sometime, so take care.